Yes, sirski. Got a couple news stories this week. New XCOM title on the way, and Sony and the Epic Games Store are giving away free games. Who doesn't like free? Everybody likes free, right? I mean, well, except when somebody's offering like who wants to catch these hands. I mean, I guess you could keep that. But like besides that, everything else free is great. Great. Let's get into it. Oh boy, gamers are already clenching those fists like Arthur as the challenging XCOM franchise pulls a surprise invasion next week with XCOM Chimera Squad. Chimera Squad takes place after the events of XCOM 2. Humans, aliens, and everything in between are working with each other to forge a new civilization of cooperation and coexistence. The player's unit is tasked with keeping the Union stable and stopping any threats. Publisher 2K and developer Firaxis are taking a different approach to this entry compared to past titles. This time around, missions feature different entry points players could choose from. Also, on top of each squad member being fleshed out unique characters, there will also be no permadeath this time around. And what is permadeath, some of you might ask? Basically, if your character dies, they're dead for good. They don't come back. And if you lose the game, you just start from the beginning. So, yeah. The XCOM series was revitalized with 2012's Enemy Unknown. The titles are known for their strategic turn-based gameplay, and the reason why I have trust issues to this day. All your soldiers' attacks could have like a 99% chance of hitting, and they'll still miss. Like how though? Like how? And then you'll die like a horrible death, and you have to restart. And it's like somehow your controller just ends up in the wall. Who knows? It's just the game's magic like that. But enough of my PTSD. Another change comes from the enemy and player units rotating turns. So instead of the whole player's unit going first and then the opponent making their moves after, they'll just alternate per character instead of like per unit. So that's another major change as well. Every team member has their own special ability this time around that could be combined with another's to create like cooperative attacks. But you got YouTube or whatever, just check out the gameplay trailer, you'll find out more about it, or read my article. So if this misery sounds down your lane, then I got some good news for you, masochists. It comes out next week for $10 on April 24th on PC, for initial buyers at least. It'll move up to $20 on May 1st. Hey, let's talk about free stuff. Sony Interactive Entertainment has announced their two-part Play at Home initiative, which starts on April 14th, which is already started. The first part of the initiative is going to be giving away free games to keep PS4 owners entertained. Those games will be Uncharted, the Nathan Drake Collection, and Journey. And they're going to be free till like May 5th? Yeah, May 5th, yeah. The second part of the initiative is a $10 million fund to support independent game developers that are struggling as, something's going on outside with like the coughing and the sneezing and the wheezing. But okay, hey, Nathan Drake Collection, that was just free on PS Plus a couple months ago. With them pushing back Last of Us 2 recently, I would have liked for them to give away Last of Us 1 at this point for free, because if you ain't played the Uncharted collection at this, you know what, eesh. But if you want a brief overview of what these games are about, I could do that for you. Journey is about a hipster wearing a scarf just wandering the desert searching for something. I don't know. And Uncharted Connection is another hipster with a scarf just wandering the world murdering thousands of people and just... But if you want a brief overview of what these games are about, I could do that for you. Journey is about a hipster wearing a scarf just wandering the desert searching for something. I don't know. And Uncharted Connection is another hipster with a scarf just wandering the world murdering thousands of people this time. But hey, the games are fun, they're full of action, they're like big budget movies, but on the video game console. So hey, if that's in your alley, go ahead and give them a download. And even if it's not, it's a free game, just download it. Like, just put it in your library. Then on PC, we have the Epic Games Store giving away 2 free games. The first up being Just Cause 4, which is an open world action game where you play as Rico, which his whole objective is just to go around and cause chaos. And why? It's in the title, Just Cause. Anyway, the second game is For the King, which is a turn-based strategy game, another like XCOM or Final Fantasy, whatever you want to put in there. And that game is going to be free from the 23rd to the 30th, and Just Cause 4 is going to be free from the 16th to the 23rd, so try to cop those quick. And that's it for the news roundup. Are you excited for more XCOM? Is Sony's bribe to keep you away from booty worth it? Like, is it though? Is it really? And so, like, share, leave a comment, and follow the page if you haven't. Later days.